Yeah, if KK can take this, it'll send them to the finals. Jaii fighting for the life of Bren Esports here to send it to the King of the Hill to see if they can find a way to get themselves in the finals. Miner placed top right, a log to back it off just to save it from a few extra hits.
All of the spells are available, so just making sure if he has Tornado or not. Don't want to activate the King Tower this early.
Right, exactly. So Mega Minions will just trade damage with each other. Some minions here from KK. Will there be anything? Just an E-Wiz.
Yeah, P.E.K.K.A RG ban. Perfect use for lots of minor prince poison cycles.
Yep, double Dark Princes.
Jai's got a Zap and Long, so let's see what his choice will be actually.
Yeah, KK feels like the Giant Double Prince deck, but we'll see exactly what he's got behind it. You can use Goblin Giant in front of it. Okay, it is the regular Giant with a big push. Both of them opting to use the Giant Princes. So not quite a mirror, but pretty darn close.
Top. Doing a whole lot of damage into the top right.
Oh boy. Jaii forced to use a Zap there because otherwise those minions would have got a couple extra swipes in after they finished off the Prince here. So advantage KK on the first Giant versus Giant trade.
Yeah, for 1v1 in Asia, actually Minions has the highest win rate. It's the highest win rate card with 57%. And you wouldn't really expect the Minion to change a whole lot of things, but it survives the Zap, survives the Snowball, and it can make a lot of different things happen.
Yeah, it's a really annoying unit. It handles the Mega Minion fairly well if placed correctly, and the damage output is pretty high from those 3 units. So using a log there to get rid of the Dark Prince's shield, but they still wipe each other out, and we've just got Giant v Giant setups here with the Princes behind.
So a few of the different things will be KK having that Miner certainly. Going to change things up with that Fireball landing on top.
That wipes out the Mega Minion. Now you can use the Miner to try to get the E-Wizard, but great Dark Prince placement to divert the Miner's attention.
That was some crazy reflexes. Jaii knew that Miner was coming for that E-Wiz perfectly timed. Good thing E-Wiz is going to survive. Cancel all those charges. Not to the Giant though.
This is dire here because that is a lot of Prince, but great Fireball and Zap to clean it all up. So the defense is quite good from KK there. That looks real scary for a second.
Yeah, but with that extra Zap, actually evens out with that extra Zap from Jaii coming down too. So this comes down to the wire, but more damage, certainly a lot more damage done from KK's side from the early punches from the Giant.
Yep, and now it looks like we're going to see something similar. How will KK change up how he deals with this? Both of them playing about the same kind of thing. Now that log does reset the charges, so that's a nice advantage for Jaii in that situation.
As you do want to keep on pushing with the area damage, Dark Prince. Let's finish the Prince on the back. The Miner's still doing the damage, so Jaii does not really have like a Goblin Gang that's going to soak up a lot of minor damage. He only has a lot of one big units.
Yeah, all you've got is the Prince or the Dark Prince, and you don't exactly want to do that. Now the damage from the Dark Prince is going through into the Princess Tower. A huge moment there for Jaii.
Just a little bit off for KK. Almost timed it really well. Here's the big push. Bridge spam from Jaii.
E-Wiz comes down here. So that's the big difference here. And E-Wiz traded for a Miner basically, and a few other differences as well with the minions being used by KK.
Yeah, the Zap onto the side so it doesn't really connect, but the Miner doing free damage once again. And that has been the real issue.
Even with that E-Wiz slowing this up, it's still such high DPS from that Prince that Giant only gets halfway.
Ooh, even Prince gets into the Fireball. Perfect. That wasn't even predict. Fireball was used before the before the Prince.
KK was fine with that, just getting the Mega Minion and the E-Wiz.
KK knew it. Okay, he's not just going to send this E-Wiz for free. He's going to line up with some other unit. He's having a read like that. It's
and then he
incredible.
reads that Prince placement. He knew he could go for that back corner that time. The Dark Prince was placed in front.
Giant placed onto the right, so it removes all the area damage going into the Prince on the back. It's a great placement. These kind of little placement changes are actually making KK win the game here.
Good E-Wiz from Jaii there to keep that off, but now he's got stuff in front. It's kind of a problem
Even
here.
a Zap span, so a lot of Elixir had to come down for that defense. And time's ticking, 50 seconds to go.
just needs to play defense here. Getting a little bit of damage, but now this is a pretty healthy Giant coming through here. You've got the minions on the back. It does get 2 punches.
Just 2 till the end, but still 700 more to go for Jaii. And the miner, again, connecting into the tower.
Now it's just Fireball. There it is. KK will take game number 1 here. Really, really good change-ups from KK, adjusting his rotations on the fly, finding some really nice fireballs, finding some nice miner placements. It's like the main character in My Hero Academia. He can just like focus all of his energy into his finger and just like flick it. Just like blows everything up.
You're just so on with all this anime.
I watch so much anime, dude.
I know kind of what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a good show. You'd like it, I think.
Yes, I'll follow that later on. We have to have KK, but another Musketeer with the Battle Ram.
All right, now we've got the minions here for Jaii, and a Prince as well with the Battle Ram this time.
Yeah, Musketeer does go down, so the KK wanted to keep that Musketeer. That's why he dropped that Prince. Expensive unit to actually burn that down already.
Mega Knight from Jaii. It's not often you see the Mega Knight when a player has it just dropped like that so early, but he feels pretty confident about whatever he's got going on behind it. I mean, by the time it gets to the bridge, and okay, it's going to be a Battle Ram of his own here. So we're going to drag the Mega Knight into the middle.
Into the left side in total. So getting everything together, and the Bandit, along with that Barbarian, does connect a few more shots.
KK's thinking now. He's like, ooh, how do I cycle this? I mean, the Prince isn't terrible against the Mega Knight if you can get to it without the jump. And you can do decent damage there.
Yeah, basically how do you outcycle your opponent for that Battle Ram charging into the tower? Yeah, that's your main win condition for both.
Dark Prince is just so good against Battle Ram. What will we see here from KK? It's just another Ice Golem. Not ready to reveal that final card just yet that he's got in there. Could be Miner, but I don't think so. I think he would have probably used a Miner by now.
A strong one would just be a P.E.K.K.A.
Yeah. Could definitely be a P.E.K.K.A.
With that
Could
Ice
actually,
Golem,
yeah.
Can see some variant of that.
Yeah. I feel like it's something heavy. There's the poison, of course, from Jaii. And we'll see exactly what KK has in store for us here. All right. Barb Barrel and a Dark Prince. Now we're going to get some bandits charging at each other here.
And with that, the charging in Battle Ram, the drag is actually super real. You want to get all the charges off and then all the drags, that Ice Golem. Oh, never mind with that Ice Golem. KK's got to have a spell here, not a P.E.K.K.A.
Yeah. It definitely.
Trying to get some dash into the tower. Not going to happen with the perfect Barb Barrel. You want to get that 320 damage with the dash from the Bandit. It mostly has been just minion damage coming down from both players.
Yeah, actually, the Dark Prince is causing a lot of problems here for KK. He's not finding great answers onto it. There's the Prince who gets chased and then jumped on.
He just charges into the top right, but the Dark Prince, pretty good defending here.
Yeah, I mean, you got the minions here to help clean up, but it's not going to be enough, especially with that Ewiz back there as well. And your Ice Golem just isn't tanky enough.
After the second jump.
Ooh, it doesn't get that second jump, but the Ewiz, you know, it's just, that Dark Prince is so hard to deal with.
Yeah, that's the funnest part. All these other things, like the Bandit dashes away, so, and then when it's dashing, it doesn't take any damage, but the Mega Knight does.
Right.
This was actually a pretty big push. What's happening on the left side?
Oh, they do get the charge. The Ice Golem was not there in time. And now he's going to try the Battle Ram in the top right. The minions are available this time.
Yeah, it's going to be just enough. But still, Barb's connecting just a little bit. Bandit has to come down. So great responses coming down from Jaii too.
All right, the minions will be here, but that Bandit's going to get his charge. Okay. This time, KK's starting to turn it around here. He's starting to get some advantages in the cycles.
And the Bandit, great placement for KK having some predictions right in the middle.
Yep, there's that Dark Prince, but this time it might have been a little late.
Charges
it was!
More! Into that Dark Prince soaking damage, 379.
All right, just waiting for that last spell from KK Fireball. something like that is most likely what it's going to be. Just trying to see if he can get it into that damage range.
So even chipping in the giant snowball would be huge. Jaii needs to finish it right now. He wants to get all that Ice Golem soaking so much. Only the poison doing some damage.
All right, he's able to defend this successfully. Just a little bit more damage onto this tower. That Prince is coming through just in time.
Yep, dash onto the left doesn't really matter too much. Just getting the shield out from the charge of the Prince. KK getting some more with the dashes. He's getting really, really close.
Okay, this is so close right now. Oh, just getting that charge damage up on the top left as well, I believe, and a Barbarian swipe here.
Okay, this is going to be a big push, and the Batter Ram onto the left. KK is going to be okay with the minions. 379 to put you in that finals.
One shot. Okay, he just needs the spell.
And a fireball will actually just finish it. I think he has it. That's it. The final game, KK has a 2-0 against Jaii. He's bringing GameWith into that grand finals.
Wow, KK